So everyone, welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today we're going to do our New York Islanders season preview. Obviously, a team with a lot of young talent, but a lot of question marks too that you really can't, if you say they're going to finish last, you're being too negative thinking, and if you say they're going to make the playoffs, you're wishfully thinking. So it's really they're ever going on rebuilding process on the island, and let's talk about the forward lines and discuss it more as we go along. First line, pretty basic. Matt Molson, 3-time 30-goal scorer. John Tavares, we know what he can do. And then Kyle Okposo. My two biggest X factors for the team to counter what I said in the Atlantic Division preview are Okposo and Josh Bailey. We'll talk about Bailey in a second, but Okposo got to live up to his draft billing. Just much like Bailey, we know what Tavares can do. His first-round picks, high first-round picks all over this team. And, you really got to... Those guys got to step up to complement Tavares because he's your franchise. You know what he can do, but it's a matter of support players doing their role. The second line, you got Franz Nelson, center, and Michael Grabner, and Josh Bailey. Bailey had 18 points in his last 20 games last year, playing on the wing. So there's definitely some room for him to grow. He'll be 23 when the season starts. He's got to show the necessary improvements in his game to to really help this Islanders team go to the next level and stay out of the basement in the Eastern Conference. Third line, I got Matt Martin, Casey Cizikas, and Brad Boyce. Brad Boyce is a former 40-goal scorer relegated to the third line. I think if he can step up, I think really the first three right wings on the depth chart are your X factors. Okposo, Bailey, and Boyce. They can all step up and have productive years to complement their skilled centers. Very good things to come from the Islanders. And Casey Cizikas is a former World Junior player for Canada. We've seen what he can do at the international stage and in juniors, but it's a matter of him doing it with the Islanders on a night-in, night-out basis. In your fourth line, Jesse Jonesuu and Eric Bolton, centered by Marty Rees. Said Eric Clapton there for a second, Jesus. Giving the former Thrasher and Devil too much credit. I kid Mr. Bolton. But, he's solid fourth line. I like Marty Rees in this game, and I like the rest of that team can do. If the bottom six guys step up, if Tavares continues to break out, if, like I said, Bailey and Okposo step up, and Boyce for that matter. They could surprise me, but there's a lot of question marks. I don't know where to pencil them in. I think it's too easy to pencil them into the 15th spot in the East, but we'll talk about that after we talk about the defensemen. Mark Streit, Travis Hamonic, top pairing, pretty simple. Lumir Vishanovsky, if he reports, that's the big question. You don't know exactly. There's a grievance going on whether or not he's going to report the Islanders. I think he's going to be there come camp whenever that starts. So that's in October, September, December. And then Matt Donovan, former U.S. World Junior player. I think he did win the gold medal, the Oklahoma native. And then Andrew McDonald in the offseason. That was Matt Cockner. There's a lot of young talent coming through the organization with the defense on the blue line too, as I'm starting out of control. I don't think Griffin Reinhardt, Jesus, is going to be playing next year in the NHL. I think he's going to need a year in juniors. I don't think it's worth rushing him at all. I think Calvin DeHaan needs some AHL seasoning. And for that matter, if you saw my forward previews, Nino Niederreiter needs to be in the AHL. He had 1 goal in 55 games last year for a kid that was a top 5 pick in 2010 draft. He needs time to develop playing against men at the AHL level before he comes up again. He's one of the players I think can be benefited from a lockout by having to play in the AHL, a la Patrice Bergeron and Eric Stahl in 2004-2005 lockout. But then between the pipes, Nabokov, Kevin Poulin, and then can DiPietro be healthy for more than 10 games? If he's healthy, can he play well and be consistent? That's something. DiPietro hasn't had an injury-free season since 2006. It's been a long time. But like I said, the goaltending can be all right. The defense steps up. Secondary scoring, complement Tavares is there. This is a 10th team in the East. Wishfully thinking, but a lot of things got to go right. There's a lot of moving parts on this team. That it's a well-oiled machine that all have to flow. And the next question is, are they willing to take the next step forward? Is it time to clean house? And it's something that has to be asked throughout that organization. Are they going in the right direction? And quite frankly, no. They've made the playoffs once since the lockout in 2007. No man's an island, but this franchise is on its own. I can't even. Them and the Maple Leafs have been. They have 1 combined playoff appearance since the lockout, and quite frankly, it's too bad. At least, the Leafs Well, at least for the Islanders, they don't charge away the Leafs too. The Leafs have the most expensive tickets in the NHL, which I still don't figure how the fans can go through with that. But see how it all shakes up. Are there any surprises on this team? I don't know. Will Ryan Strome be available to step up and play next year? I don't know. Will he be ready? I don't know. Available. It's a date. But that's something to watch too. So a lot of intriguing storylines that will be in the New York Islanders camp, come camp, in whenever that happens to start. That's all I got on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on my New York Islanders season preview. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.